exciting edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. We've got the Utah Jazz and Chicago.
Ready, gentlemen? Ready?
And it's going to be the Jazz off the tip. The starters for the Utah Jazz. Keefe is out there with Malone. Then there's Foster. Then it's Stockton. And it's Hornacek in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Stockton. Almost, but it rolls out.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
And three from Jordan, and he gets it to go.
And they get the first bucket.
And they'll hope that sets the tone at the offensive end going forward. It doesn't always work out that way, but better to start fast than not.
Now here's Malone. Pass to Hornacek for three. Rodman grabs the miss. The drive by Jordan. Outside for Pippen. Back to Jordan. It's Pippen on the wing. Feeds it to Rodman. 6 to shoot. Pulls it up. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
That's just run-of-the-mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
Stockton kicks to Malone. Stolen by Pippen. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way. Bulls moving the ball around. And the Bulls, another three.
And that's going to increase the field goal percentage even more. They have a huge edge in that category.
And that's because they've been playing smart basketball. I mean, they've been very patient offensively, and their shot selection has been superb.
Utah with the ball. The Bulls knocking down the three. Malone passes to Foster. Here's Hornacek. And that time, also a missed shot. It's been a quick start here for Chicago. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Well, the head coach for the Jazz gave me a few moments to catch up with him. I asked him how they plan to contain this offense, one of the most prolific in the league. He said, we'll have our work cut out for us, no question about it. They can hurt you any number of ways. That's why they're as good as they are. We just have to play the percentages and try to make sure they're getting the shots we want as opposed to the ones they want. Kevin, makes sense. Back to you.
Okay, Doris, appreciate the report and coach's plan here tonight. A good one, guys.
And I agree with him. I think he's determined not to let the opposing offense dictate tempo. And I think that is a good game plan.
That's the only plan, really, Greg. And Kevin, I mean, they cannot allow that offense to run wild. This game has to be played on their terms.
Now here's Jordan. 5 points in the game. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul. Stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
He's perfect from the line this time. Jazz trail by 12. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going.
Yeah, just frustrated by their lack of production offensively, and I can't blame them. I mean, they're getting the looks, but the shots just aren't falling.
Yeah, and the slump that they're having shooting the ball can take its toll on you if you're not mentally strong. So I like this timeout here to try to get those guys reset and refocused.
Smith checked in for Harper. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Stockton dishes to Malone. He kicks it to Hornacek. The Jazz again can't hit it. Chicago leading by 12. Malone with the steal. Hornacek outside. Here's Stockton. Drops it in from 11 feet.
And now that the seal is broken, maybe their shooting will start to improve.
Yeah, I don't think they really wanted to have as cold a start as they did, but maybe that'll break the ice and they'll move forward in fine fashion from here.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now here's Jordan. 7 points in the game. He dishes it to Rodman. Just 5 on the clock. From outside, off the mark. Jazz trail by 10. 1:58 left in the first quarter. Malone, no luck.
And that's the shot he has to take.
Exactly, that's the right look. The decision was good, he just didn't execute.
And throw the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
Ron Harper, he's checked in for the Bulls. Utah also making some changes. Poster tags checked in for Foster. Anderson comes in for Keefe, and Isley subbed in for Stockton. Now here is Smith. Harper kicks to Smith. Rodman passes to Pippen. Back to Rodman from the arc. Utah with the rebound. Here's Hornacek. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Outside, Rodman. In the corner, Smith with it. Back to Rodman. Outside, Harper. Rodman dishes to Pippen. Takes the three. And again, no good by Chicago. The floater, and Jeff Hornacek again. Hornacek's got 6 points.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
The Bulls leading by 4. Pippen kicks to Rodman. Trying to find Smith. He's got it now. A beautiful reverse layup. Smith's got his first 2 points.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And it's Ostertag with the jam.
A nice run they put together here to bring it a little closer.
Yeah, they got hot, and I didn't think I'd be saying this a little while ago, but now this game's up for grabs.
Ripped away. Hornacek. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Jazz?
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
On the floor for Utah, getting going here in the second quarter. Stockton is out there with Isley. Then there's Anderson. Then there's Ostertag. And it's Carr in a power forward. Jazz trail by 4. Stockton kicks to Anderson. Kerr with it. Fires the 3. And he gets it to go. Kerr's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Bulls. Stockton outside. Inside. Right wing. Here's Isley. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. 6 on the shot clock. Pulls it from 20. And Kerr pulls it down. The Bulls leading by 7. Three-pointer. Another 3 for Chicago.
After going scoreless in the first, he's really found a way to turn it on here in the second quarter.
Stockton outside. Got a piece of it. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Back to Harper. Longley up top. Kukoc passes to Wennington. And here's Kerr for 3. Rebound, Utah. Now here's Stockton. Rebounded by Wennington.
He's given them little to nothing at the offensive end. I can't put it any other way.
An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
And you know, guys, right now they're starting to flatline, just hanging on here for dear life. Yeah, you can see they've gave up a lot of points here in this run, and he just wants to break the momentum before this thing gets out of hand.
And, you know, that's a huge part of a coach's job, making sure you keep your guys in the best position possible at all times. So I like this timeout.
Utah calls timeout.
You know, I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Williams, he's checked in for Longley. Simpkins comes in for Wennington. Michael Jordan, he's checked in for Ron Harper. And it's Brown in for Steve Kerr. Then for the Jazz, Foster's checked in for Ostertag. And it's Keefe in for Isley. And it's the Bulls with the ball. After the basket by Utah, there's Brown with the three. Keefe grabs the miss. Jazz trail by 10. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Carr sets a screen. Back to Stockton. Off the screen. And good as it rattles through the hoop. Stockton's got it back down to single digits for the Jazz.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg. And when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Got a piece of it. Foster dishes to Stockton. Pass to Keefe. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
Here's Jordan after the basket by Utah. There's the triple. Here's the three. No good.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
There's the pick. Kukoc against Keefe, and he uses the glass on the layup. And now just a 4-point Bulls lead.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. Chicago making some changes. Rodman comes in for Kukoc, and Smith subbed in for Brown. Utah also making some changes. Malone's checked in for Carr, and it's Hornacek in for Anderson. Smith kicks to Jordan. Williams has a screen for Jordan. Out to Smith. They need this one. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Jazz trail by 4. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They sure have been. I mean, really looking good and sharp offensively.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
John Stockton taking 2 shots.
Second free throw, no good.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
To the inside, and stolen by Stockton. We've got 1:13 left in the first half. Deflects the pass, and stolen by Jordan. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
Boy, the pass there floated up to the precise spot where it needed to be.
And no messing around in the finish, huh? He powers it through.
Sure didn't waste any time there.
And guys, that's an alley-oop I guarantee you we'll be seeing on the highlight reels for the next few days.
So it's Utah now, after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hornacek for 3. The shot no good. Great D that time from Jordan. Simpkins passes to Jordan. Rodman dishes to Jordan. There's 21 seconds left here in the second. For the three. Utah with the rebound. Stockton outside. Kicks it out to Hornacek. Another miss by Utah.
I didn't see that.
And a pretty tight. Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. We've seen Michael Jordan really having a great game.
Just a quality performance, and you know, we do expect to see that from him, and he's always setting the bar high for himself, and sometimes I think we just kind of get numb to how good this guy really is.
And Greg, you know how it was as the marked man when you were playing on great teams in your past. It's hard to perform when everybody's locked in on you. To be able to play like he has when you have a reputation of being the guy, that's impressive.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Taking a look at the Bulls, they've got Pippen. Dennis Rodman is out there with Longley. And it's Michael Jordan, and it's Harper in at the one. It's Hornacek again missing.
Early on, he tried to shoot his way out of this funk, but later in the game now, he might want to just give it up and look for his teammates to do the scoring. Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Jazz trail by 8. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Stockton, terrific design on the big play, and he lays it in. Stockton's got 7 points.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Now here's Jordan. He has 7. Rodman kicks to Jordan. 6 to shoot. Lets it go with a 3. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. And the jam by Dennis Rodman.
That's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
Here's the pass to Keefe. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. And yes, sir, that one drops.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
He lobs it up, got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
And you know what, just a little too much heat on that pass for him to come up with the steal.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that was going to be a tough catch for either one of them.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Tony Kukoc, he's checked in for Rodman. And Kerr subbed in for Jordan. And a switcher also for Utah. Anderson's checked in. Shoots from 12. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Now here's Anderson. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Stockton outside. Dishes it to Malone. One-on-one here. Kicks to Kukoc. Back to Kerr. Pippen, the pass to Kerr. Outside Pippen. Stolen by Anderson. And now Utah, fast break. Looking to get it going. A nice shot by Hornacek. Hornacek's got 8 points.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. Defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense.
Now here's Pippen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Poke loose. And here's Stockton. The dish to Foster. Anderson kicks to Stockton. Stockton and Malone run the pick and roll. He feeds it to Hornacek. The open shot, Stockton. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Now just a 2-point Bulls lead.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
The Bulls making a switch here. Wennington's checked in. Greg Ostertag, he's checked in for Utah. Isley comes in for John Stockton. And so here is Chicago. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Pippen kicks to Kerr. It's Pippen on the wing. Hornacek covering, kicks it out to Kerr. Trying to get back on track. That's good. Kerr's got 9 points.
There you go again. A nice kick out after the D had collapsed on it.
Isley the pass to Malone. And it's Ostertag with the jam.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
Here's Kerr. After the basket by Utah. Passes it to Wennington. The feed to Pippen. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Kerr. Longley with it. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
And Utah has possession after the Bulls pick up 2. Here's Malone. Luke Longley grabs the miss. The Bulls leading by 5. 1:10 left to play here in the third. Wennington passes to Kerr. And now Utah, fast break. Anderson with the ball. And that one's good. Hornacek's got 4 points in the quarter.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Well, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points from close range. So I'd have to agree with you, partner.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine that's exactly what they're talking about right now. They need to tighten it up.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Rodman, he's checked in for Longley. Jordan comes in for Tony Kukoc. Ron Harper, he's checked in for Scottie Pippen. And Buechler subbed in for Steve Kerr. Keefe, he's checked in for Utah. Here's Rodman. Buries it from three-point range. Rodman's got 5.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
The defense is just not closing out quick enough.
Here's Isley. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. 32 seconds left in the third quarter. Feeds it to Malone. The second chance effort. Again, the miss by Malone. The Bulls leading by 6.
They'll probably let the clock wind down here.
Right on. I mean, no need to give the ball back before the end of the quarter in this situation.
Outside Jordan. Pass to Wennington. Malone with the steal. Isley. No luck. All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. Jazz trail by 6. And so in the game for the Jazz, Greg Ostertag is out there with Malone. Then it's Stockton. Then it's Keefe. And it's Isley in at the 2. Here is Keefe. Little turnaround. Misses off the right iron.
Solid job by them on the glass here tonight. +8 in rebounding.
You know what? That rebound has always been a critical element of the game, and that's why they are now understanding how to win.
Rodman dishes to Jordan. Launches it. Clock at 4. Rodman kicks to Jordan. The baseline J. Again, Chicago.
Really, really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
I agree with you. I mean, and now that we're moving deeper into the fourth, it's really the point where they add a few more points to the lead, and I think they can put this thing away and consider it over.
Harper the pass to Wennington. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure. Back
to Stockton. To the paint. Isley the pass to Ostertag. Stockton from outside. Chicago grabs the miss. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And the dunk by Jordan.
And just a nice bucket there to really just sustain that lead.
Well, a few more possessions like that, and they'll do more than sustain the lead, Greg. I think they'll start to put this thing away by pulling away.
And the Jazz call time here. The short rest very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade. Replenish your energy for the late game push. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Yeah, during that break, the head coach of the Jazz had some words for his team. He let his players know that they've got to do a better job on defense. He said, they're scoring any way they want. We've got to show some pride here. Let's make a stand defensively, get us stops, and get on a run of our own. Do they have it in them, Kevin?
Now here's Jordan, following the miss by John Stockton. Jordan against Keith. Pulls up, high post. Jordan with another miss. Jazz trail by 10. Now Stockton. Lets it go from 14. Off the left rim and out.
You know what? Those are shots you just hate to miss when you get those kinds of bunnies on a possession.
Jordan against Stockton. The tray. That doesn't go either for Jordan.
One made three formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Stockton dishes to Malone. He kicks it to Hornacek. Ostertag, a screen on Curry. Here's Hornacek. The Jazz again can't hit it. The Bulls leading by 10. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Foster's checked in for Ostertag. And here's Utah. Looking to get on the board here in the fourth still. Malone with the screen. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
Chicago calls timeout. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. The drive by Jordan to the paint. Outside for Pippen. Michael Jordan on the wing. Hornacek covering. It's tipped. Longley passes to Pippen. 5 on the clock. Jordan. Here's Kerr. They get it back. And there's the pass to Longley. Jordan with it. Picked up by Stockton. Kerr kicks to Jordan. Another shot. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Take a look at what Jordan's done. He's got 11 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
Ron Harper, he's checked in for Chicago. Hornacek with it. There's the screen. Stockton dishes to Foster. Lots of room. Hornacek, no luck.
You know, they've been outstanding on the boards, and it's a big reason why they've got a lead. Doing the dirty work down low.
We call that a collabo because everybody's boxing out and making sure they secure the ground.
The Jazz with another miss. Chicago leading by 8. Jordan kicks to Pippen. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. The drive by Jordan. Outside for Pippen. Rodman in the post. He's covered by Malone. Here's Jordan. 1:05 left in the fourth quarter. Tries again, and he gets the bucket. And the Bulls lead by 10.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Bulls.
Two great rebounding teams, Clark.
Yeah, and these guys just worked a little bit harder tonight. That was the edge that was needed.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Jordan. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Stockton, good.
Yeah, that's a difficult shot in the face of a defender that towers over him.
You know, guys sometimes love proving people wrong. You know that from guys you've played with. And Greg, this mismatch gives him an opportunity to quiet the haters and naysayers.
Yeah. Okay.
34 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. A baseline J, and he overshot that one, missing. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question about it. That would be all she wrote.
Jordan the pass to Longley. Jordan dishes to Pippen. Hornacek against Jordan. Tipped away. Back to Pippen. Puts it up from 12. Can't get it to go. Stockton misses there. And so it's Chicago winning this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
Well, you know, it makes a big difference. I mean, you never felt like they had any doubt that they'd come out on top.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Craig Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. Now it's time to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Michael Jordan.